Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Mariah.
We are Arctic Desert Life. We're excited to share this webinar with you about water.
Yeah, when we first learned about this water 3.5 years ago now, it completely changed our lives. So we've been super passionate ever since then to share it with as many people as possible. So quick backstory about us. When we first learned about this, before we invested in our machine, we were going to what we thought was the best place to get water. We were bringing like big 5-gallon containers and filling up at an alkaline water store. It was reverse osmosis water where they added alkaline minerals. And I really thought that it was the best water. It was a pain in the ass. Sorry, excuse my language, to haul those jugs back and forth.
You got a good workout for your ass, though.
Yeah, exactly. But it wasn't until everything shut down with the pandemic and like our water location was closed and things just got really sticky that our friends shared this water with us. When we first took a look at it, like I said, I thought we were already drinking the best water. Turns out that we couldn't have been farther from the truth. And along with everything shutting down with the pandemic, Joseph and I both lost our careers. I've been a makeup artist for over 20 years.
Yeah.
I actually met Joseph on a photo shoot where he was a photographer. We were working on set together. So you can imagine, it was a really scary time when both of our industries completely shut down. And we went from a 2-income home to a 0-income home. So not only does this water solve so many problems in people's lives, like we have met so many people that's helped them with their health. It's helped eliminate plastics. It's so many things that we're going to dive into in this webinar. And also it gave us an opportunity to create a business from home. And we're going to share a little bit of that then as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started and into our webinar here. I'm going to drink some of this water.
So just drop in the chat if you've seen us from TikTok, Instagram, maybe in person. All right. Our brand is Arctic Desert Life. Make sure to follow us on any of the platforms there.
Yes.
But most importantly, why are you here? Do you have a crazy water friend? I know we did. Garrett and Jasmine, we really are thankful to them.
And
took
now
a few months.
I know we are that crazy water friend.
Yeah. Are you here for your better health? Maybe your loved ones' better health? Are you here to save money, spending so much on bottled water? You're here to eliminate toxins from your body, your home. You're here to eliminate plastic. You're sick of the plastic. And you're here to meet like-minded people. Or maybe it's like us. We're here for all these reasons.
Yeah, so we get asked this quite often. Does this water exist in nature, or is this just some new technology that just came out of nowhere? Because we've heard people say like, I've drank tap water, drink out of the hose my whole life, and I'm totally fine. Like, what's going on? And the really cool thing is that this water does exist in nature at these ancient aquifers around the world. Have you ever guys heard of places called the Fountains of Youth, or perhaps even Miracle Healing Waters? Well, that's what these waters are. And you can see here, people go by the thousands to make pilgrimages to touch this water, to drink this water.
Yeah.
And the scientists have found that there are certain qualities that are present in this water that isn't present in water found anywhere else in the world.
Here, one in Lourdes, France, they have centuries of documented miracles through the church there. You can go there and fill up, and really it's in the water. And why is this so important? Well, it makes sense. You are 75% water, right? It's 3/4 of the equation. Many of us are doing so much for our health, or you can have the perfect diet, but again, your brain, 75% water.
Yeah, I know, like Joseph said, diet is a big factor, but you're not 75% broccoli or 75% chicken. We are 75% water. So the type of water and the quality of water matters. Like you don't just put anything in your gas tank, right? Like you put like the most quality things in there.
So how did we get this miracle water, per se, into our homes?
So this is where Enagic comes in place. So Enagic is the company that created the Kangen water machines. They have been around since 1974, and they wanted to bring these miracle waters that you can only get if you, like Joseph said, you're in Lourdes, France, or somewhere. very random in the world, but have access to it in your own home. And Enagic is a gold standard in the industry. They are what is called an OEM, meaning they are original equipment manufacturing. And why is this so important? It is so important because they have complete quality control over every single part of that machine. So it's not, they don't outsource cheap parts or metals or anything like that from any, you know, random company. They have full control.
Yeah, so no parts from China or anything, because you can really run into quality issues, especially if this is a product that you're going to be using every day for your health.
Yeah, I like to ask myself, like, if it's for your health, you know, do you really want to cut corners? And the other thing about Enagic, it's a global company. So even though it launched out of Japan, you can see on this map here that we have offices all around the world. We actually need to update this because we have opened offices just recently in London and Africa as well. So it is a global.
I think every continent now.
Yeah, super cool.
There's offices on. All right. So here's the complete Enagic experience. There's 3 main products that they offer. You have the kitchen ionizer in a few different models. There's a commercial model. We also have a turmeric. It's the only organic patented turmeric in the world, and that's out of Okinawa. And then thirdly, you have the Anespa,
which is all the way on the right there.
So,
but we're going to be focusing on this baby.
Let's do it.
This is the K8, and these Kangen machines are life-altering medical devices. I thought that, man, this is super expensive for a filter, right? And if it was just a filter, we would have been right. But even though it has a filter, what it is a life-altering medical device, meaning it's a medical ionizer. So imagine you have this on your counter, you walk into your kitchen, and just by pushing one of those buttons, you can have one of those different miracle waters coming out of the spout. So we have a drinking water, which is a Kangen water. We have a neutral water for babies. We have beauty water, which is one of Joseph's favorites. Makes your skin so soft. Me being in the beauty industry for 20 years, ladies, I have to tell you, it is like having high-end toner coming right out of the machine, unlimited. Made a huge difference in my skin. We have the Strong Kangen, which is a oil emulsifier. You'll see this is how we remove oil-based pesticides from our fruits and vegetables. Strong acidic water, which kills more bacteria and viruses than bleach can. And the beautiful thing, this little box, everything wrapped up, it has a 30+ year lifespan and a 5-year warranty.
Awesome. And I know somewhere out there, you might, why isn't there a lifetime warranty? Right? That's usually a red flag.
Yeah, this was interesting to me because I saw some other brands out there because I was like, well, if this machine is so good, there's got to be other ones out there that do the same thing and they're probably cheaper, right? Well, we found there are other ones out there that are cheaper, and the reason why they're cheaper is because they use cheap parts. They're not OEM. They don't have the certifications. And one of the red flags we learned about was they claim to have this lifetime warranty. So I just want to ask you, does your car have a lifetime warranty?
Or your phone.
Or your phone. Right. So all reputable companies, they have pretty much between a 3 and 5 year warranty. Lifetime warranties we've seen with these other knockoff machines, what they do is they discontinue the part, they discontinue the machine, they change the name of the company every few years. So it negates their lifetime warranty. So just keep this in mind, even when you're out in the non-ionizer world, when you're looking at other things, really look at the fine print of these.
And the 30-year lifespan, there's actually machines right now still going 30 years. So you can actually say that, and probably some into 40 years because the company's been around for 49 years, and 2024 will be 50 years.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that too, because they do have machines that are still going that are 40+ years old. And that's why the company keeps extending the lifespan of their machines. 10 years ago, they were saying they only went for 25 years and vice versa. So they're so ethical in keeping it very honest with the lifespan.
All right. And this company, this product has dozens of prestigious awards and certifications. You can go to the website, actually click on the white papers, verify this. They're all legit across the whole spectrum, but we really just want to focus on 3. So are there any engineers out there familiar with the ISO standards? It's an independent Swiss organization that offers these standards. So companies like Boeing, Rolex, Mercedes all have ISO standards before their products, get off the ground. And this company, or this product specifically,
The
the
Kangen
kitchen
machine. Mhm.
ionizer, the K8, the Kangen machine, has 3 ISO. So you have one for environmental impact. You have the highest quality control, the ISO 9001, and then you also have the ISO to verify its top quality medical device. And these are super important.
Yeah, and they have to get recertified for these ISOs every few years. So it's not like, oh, when they first made the machine, they squeaked right through there. This is an ongoing inspection, and Enagic, covers it time and time again. And this one right here, the ISO 13485, which is the medical device, this is the one that really, really makes this particular machine stand out against the others.
It's the only ionizer in the whole world that has this medical certification.
And what we found is that some other competitors, they will say that they have ISOs, but when you go to actually look at their white papers, they don't exist. So again, this is an unethical practice we see in some of the other companies, and just something to keep in mind.
It's like me saying I have a PhD from Harvard.
But then when you go look them up, you're like, something doesn't add up.
All right, so what makes this water healthy? There's 3 main things we're going to focus on today. Firstly,
well, these are the 3 properties of the water. Yeah.
Antioxidants, its alkalinity, and its superior hydration.
Yes. So the first thing we're going to talk about are the antioxidants. So have you guys ever cut an apple in half and seen this happen? Turns brown, or maybe your avocado, you make a big nice thing of guacamole and it all turns brown. So that is the oxidation process. And the same thing happens in our cells. You can see that at the bottom here, the cells are mirroring the same thing that happens with the apple. So how do we protect our cells, keep them normal and healthy, and prevent them from oxidizing? It's by antioxidants.
Yeah, and the main antioxidant we have in this water that is incredible, it's called molecular hydrogen. It's the universe's smallest, lightest, most powerful antioxidant. And a lot of us are probably can agree we want water that's filtered and pure, right? And now a lot of people understand, yeah, you want water that's alkaline, but this third thing a lot of people are coming to understand is you want this molecular hydrogen to fight off the to fight off the oxidation.
Yeah, and this really blew my mind. I didn't think that water could have antioxidants. Water was just water. And because I come from the beauty industry, was really into protecting my skin and my cells, really into antioxidants. And that's why I eat tons of fruits and vegetables, and why I do juicing, is to have my body flush with those antioxidants, and to learn that it has an abundance in this water, that I could just drink a glass of this water and get the same amount of antioxidants as I would in like a pile of blueberries. It just made a lot of sense. So it's really exciting.
That's how water in nature, when you go to those places around the world like Lourdes, France, that's what this water has. But we've been so disconnected, right? We're getting water through pipes and in plastic bottles today, and this stuff is just not present. So that's why we're not getting the properties from it.
So before the next slide, we'll just show you that there is a scientific device. It's called an ORP meter that will show you guys how this works.
This is an ORP meter. The more positive the reading, the more oxidizing or inflammatory the liquid is. The more negative the reading, the more antioxidizing and anti-inflammatory a liquid is. We'll go to Propel. This is actually the same as vitamin water, Gatorade, Powerade, any sports drink. About 400. Going up and down there. I got Sprite. We all kind of know that soda's bad for us. Diet sodas, by the way, and dark colored sodas are in the 500s. But Sprite is right around 436. We got Kangen. And it's been sitting out a while, so that's pretty good for sitting out. That's negative 483. Right out of the tap, I get negative 800 sometimes.
Just add over here on under the plastic bottled Dasani there, you also have purified water, reverse osmosis, distilled water. So I don't know if anyone has one of those systems at home. They're very pure. They take out all the good stuff too. So Kangen allows you to charge the water, put that good stuff back in there. We are actually that water brewery we were going to.
Yeah.
They had reverse osmosis, mineral alkaline water. We thought it was amazing. I'm sure it was very pure.
Yeah, and a lot of holistic doctors and herbalists will recommend distilled water. And again, what we learned is that I always thought that water, the more pure, the better, right? And this is where a lot of school of thought comes from. You just don't want to have any types of anything in there.
Mhm.
But that means that the minerals that are essential for our bones, skin, teeth, and hair are also removed. And they have shown like an increase in osteoporosis and things like this. So having mineral rich water is so imperative. So you could either drink this Kangen water or you can drink all this cod liver oil. I don't know about you guys.
Kangen water tastes amazing. So we want to share a few testimonies with you from people who had
Have been drinking
amazing
water.
benefits.
Yeah.
All right. This is a veteran here.
I have arthritis. I've had surgery. My pain started going away. This past weekend, I got off the water because I had family over. I didn't take enough water with me. In and out, traveling back and forth, visiting family and different activities. Again, I didn't have enough water with me. Started drinking soda again, Gatorade, different types of bottled water. I felt the difference. The pain started coming back. I felt a very big difference. After 3 days, I got back on the water. Family went. I started drinking the water again. Normal pain is starting to diminish again. I still have the pain, but it's getting less. And less.
All right. Here's our friend Elizabeth.
Health. Majority of the stories that I tell are my health testimony because that has impacted my life in like night and day. It was ridiculous. So my backstory is I actually had a really rare kidney disease called Bartter syndrome. It was so rare that I lived undiagnosed for 2 years. The doctors didn't even know what they were trying to cure. They were just giving me medication to mask the issues I was having. I was on 20 different medications for 20 years. I had chronic migraines. I was in really, really severe pain, like all the time. I would tell my family, like I'd wake up in the morning, I feel like I got hit by a bus. Like I would just be so sore. I had my first heart attack at 15 and my second at 22. I was going to be put on a list for dialysis and I was going to have a kidney transplant just because of how deteriorated my kidneys got over the years of taking medication. It took 3 months on the water for my kidneys to detox in a way that I've never experienced before. I detoxed and flushed everything out, and then my kidneys started working the way they're supposed to work. They started holding on to the nutrients that I was taking in through my foods. And I was able to get off all my medication. Went to the doctors, of course, and got my test results all in, and everything came back normal. Even on medication, my results never came back normal.
Wow. Well, I would like to, at this moment, say that, we cannot make any medical claims, and we do not make any medical claims. We don't claim that this water is going to heal anyone of any particular disorder, but Kangen water, Kangen means return to origin. And our bodies are designed to heal themselves if given the proper environment to do so. But because we're inundated by stress and toxins and all the acidic foods and waters that we're putting into our bodies just don't have a chance to do what it's meant to do. So the reason why so many people from the vast array of like between arthritis to kidney to this and that and the other have so many amazing experiences and testimonies is because the water just gave their body a chance to do what it was meant to do. So it's really powerful to hear everyone's personal testimonies and experiences. And I know Joseph and I have had ours as well.
Yeah.
I can share when I first drank the water, I went through a detox and I had brain fog. After my brain fog cleared. It's hard to say, fog and frog. I had a clarity that I hadn't had since I could remember, and it helped me in so many ways. And I saw a major difference in my skin as well.
And for me, brain fog as well.
Not the frog.
Because our brain is what was it, 75-80% water. My clarity, thinking just went to another level I didn't even know I had. My sleep improved. I had always struggled with sleep. That definitely helped my digestion. Everything flowed a lot smoother.
Lactic acid.
Energy.
Mhm.
You know, I've been a long time surfer. I surf almost every day for the last 25 years. So recovery with surfing and energy. My skin felt more hydrated and glowy. So those are some of my benefits.
So we're gonna hop into the next property. We talked about the alkalinity here, and you know, this is a chart that's gonna show you, you know, if you are in health, you're alkaline. If you're in sickness, you're more acidic. There's things called like acidosis. If your body has too much acidity, you know, our bodies are meant to be more of a slightly alkaline state, like a 7.3, 7.4. And this water really helps keep you in that zone. So we have a quick little video demonstration.
All right, who's seen this?
It's simple, not complicated. So it is hot to stay hydrated.
Quick, short and sweet.
Some good beats there. So some of the waters, you got Essential Life Water, Dasani, I believe. Those are, if we slow it down real quick, sports drinks like Gatorade, I believe, is owned by Coca-Cola. And these companies are making more money off their bottled water than their sodas. And they're already like billion-dollar soda companies.
And they're acidic and they're wrapped in
So
plastic.
Nestle, if you want to do a dive into Nestle, no bueno. Anyways.
And we'll get into the Essentia in a moment here, but here's another quick video.
For the past 16, 17 years, I've worked with everyone from the Yankees to the Boston Red Sox to NBA, a lot of NFL teams and players like yourself. Let's say you do some single leg squats on Monday, Tuesday morning, lactic acid. You know what lactic acid is all about. Now, you have a machine here. It's explain about it. Well, this is an alkaline water machine from a company called Enagic, and they provide this technology that takes regular water and turns it alkaline. And people don't realize, neither did I, that the waters we're consuming, bottled water, sodas, sports drinks, those are all acidic. Even if they're purified, they're acidic. And since our body's made up 75% water, if 75% of our body is filtered, clean, acidic water, we're going to be more acidic. From an athletic standpoint or just a human standpoint, anything acidic tissue-wise is more prone to diseases, sickness, and illness. So with this, we actually change the water coming right out of the tap into an alkaline water, 9.5 alkaline. Now we can change the entire tissue of the body from acidic to alkaline, and the health benefits are unbelievable. And from experience, this machine is awesome. I've used it for the last 2 years, last 2 seasons. And I can't lie, Shane. I wake up and it's almost like, did I even work yesterday?
Any athletes out there? Yeah, this is a game changer. All right.
And so we have people that will be like, oh my gosh, well, if it's about alkaline water, then I can just go and get Essentia at the store, right? Because that's alkaline. And what we found is when you flip over the Essentia bottle, lo and behold, you'll see that there's ingredients. And I don't know about you, but water shouldn't have ingredients. So this water is purified by reverse osmosis. So it's acidic water. And they've added sodium bicarbonate, which is just a nice fancy word for baking soda, to give it a fake pH. So there is alkalinity through adding chemicals such as baking soda, and then there's alkalinity through the natural force of nature using electricity, like what happens in the earth that these machines replicate. So when you hear doctors say that it's not good to drink alkaline water, they're right, because they're referring to these that have all of these additives that are so hard on our kidneys and our body. Not to mention it's wrapped in plastic. Here is a great video that explains the third property of the water, which is its superior hydration. Super cool. Check it out.
Do you see this Lipton green tea bag? We want this to represent your body. Now, this is not some major scientific experiment. It's just a cool idea so you can see the better hydration and detoxification. So we'll put the tea bag in there. I want you to pretend like you're drinking Dasani all day and you're trying to get yourself hydrated. This is really important for athletes, really important for dealing with brain fog. And of course, with the detoxification, it's really important for losing weight and for feeling better because toxins, we'll even get a little help there. Toxins sit in our cells, and you can't get them out with your water. What did my skeptical husband say? He said, well, that's not fair. The tea bag was already wet, right? But isn't that cool? That's showing you the superior hydration, better detoxification of your cells. But just so you know that we weren't, cheating, and it wasn't because the tea bag was already wet. We'll go back to the Dasani. You know how when you feel really bloated or your stomach feels really full and sloshy with bottled water or tap water, you're drinking a lot of water? It's because it's sitting in your stomach and not actually absorbing into the intestines. To give you a little dose of science, the Kangen water, between the good alkaline minerals and the antioxidant, it can open your pyloric valve and go straight into the intestines. We actually have the top colon doctor in the world, Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He created the polyposcopy and helped create the colonoscopy. And this is why he recommends Kangen water as the main beverage to drink, because the Kangen water absorbs the tea better. That's showing you how you can absorb your nutrients better and how you can get waste and toxins out of your cells better. It's a pretty cool representation.
All right, so the doctor she mentioned is world famous Dr. Hiromi Shinya. We're going to hear from him. He's also the author of this international bestseller, an amazing book. He talks about Kangen in there too.
My name is Hiromi Shinya. I have been practicing medicine almost 50 years. I'm recording this video message exclusively for Enagic Distributors. I was the chief of surgical endoscopy unit in New York City, clinical professor of the Albert Einstein College of Medicine in New York City. I'm medical advisor of Enagic USA. I have done approximately 350,000 patients examination. The only thing I can tell you now is I am convinced that Kangen water helps you to maintain good intestinal characteristics.
That's incredible. Over 350,000 patients, and he's recommending Kangen water. So don't take our word, just our word for it either. Now, researching this water, this actually you want to search for electrolyzed, reduced water. And look on PubMed. This is where you could see a lot of the official research
You guys,
that's been done over the decades.
There's thousands of peer-reviewed studies on this water. It's phenomenal. Unfortunately, a lot of people go to Google and Google Kangen water, but all they're going to see there is marketing stuff and other misinformation. So if you want to do your due diligence and do research, check out PubMed, or you can reach out to us. We have decades of compiled studies we can share with you.
So here we just covered the drinking water, the 8.5, 9.0, 9.5
All those
part
health
of
benefits.
Kangen water with this life-altering water technology. Now we're going to jump into some of the other waters.
So are you guys eating poison? And I'm asking you this because I was my whole life, most likely. And there is a reason why there are so many diseases on the rise. We have herbicides and pesticides, as you can see in these photos, that are sprayed on all of our crops and our produce. It's made it into, groundwater and all these things. So it's amazing that this machine makes a water that can break down those oil-based pesticides. And we have a quick video that shows you how.
Watch to the end if you've been concerned about poisons on our food. When I learned that farmers use oil-based pesticides and herbicides on our produce to prevent the herbicides and pesticides from washing off in the rain and when they're watering their crops, it made sense to me that my entire lifetime of washing my produce in tap water or veggie washes just was not doing the trick. It also made me realize it's no wonder that so many cancers, birth defects, and other things are on the rise that are all linked to these pesticides and herbicides. These things are even found on organic. The only thing I've ever seen visibly break down those oil-based pesticides is the 11.5 super alkaline water from this machine. And it does so just using water. There's no detergents or chemicals or anything else that can absorb into your fruit and vegetables. I know we live in a toxic world where so many things are so scary, but there's so many great solutions as well. This machine being one of them. There you can see that nothing comes off from the tap water on the tomatoes. And on the left there is just the simple water, the super alkaline 11.5. To me, this is empowering. Text water if you'd like to learn more.
How crazy is that? I still flip out, like ask Joseph, every time I'm cooking and cleaning our produce, we make it an effort to get organic, but we'll still see stuff on organic sometimes. We do grow food in our backyard. I have not seen anything come off of our backyard tomatoes because we do have people say like, oh, it's the colored tomato. It doesn't happen with the homegrown, but it is such a trip, and it's awesome to have that peace of mind that we can take off that
Exactly,
extra
yeah.
residue.
This is huge.
It also tastes different. Like
Mhm.
you can taste the difference. There's like a bitterness and a waxiness to the ones that have that residue. And also just a quick side note, this is also very near and dear to our heart because my father-in-law, Joseph's dad, had a cancer that has been linked to glyphosate and Roundup, which is on our food. So
Yeah.
just to be able to help others protect their families is another reason why we're here.
All right. And one of the other waters we love to use with this machine is the electrolyzed 2.5 pH. It's called hypochlorous acid. This is also FDA approved water, 100% non-toxic. It's safe on your skin. It's used in hospitals. This is what also makes it medical grade too. So I don't know if you like using Clorox, Purell, all these chemicals in your house. You have kids, pets. These can really disrupt your body and your environment. So this is an amazing solution to replace all of those.
Yeah, this was a huge game changer for us and for so many people, like Joseph said, that have families. Our friends are able to clean all of their little ones' baby toys, not have to worry about them putting it in their mouths.
Exactly.
We don't have to buy that crap anymore.
And it kills 99.9% of all germs, viruses, bacteria, including MRSA, in less than 60 seconds.
But the crazy thing is, you guys, you'll see in this next one that it's safe enough to use on skin, and not just skin, but newborn skin.
This is my baby nephew.
This is our baby nephew, Theo. Look how sweet he is. Well, at just a few weeks old, he had this insane rash. It was kind of blistery. The doctor said to just leave it alone, that it would clear within a few weeks. And my sister-in-law was like, oh my gosh, having to have him suffer for a few weeks just seemed unbearable. So she started spritzing the 2.5, and you can see in her text thread here, she says, I've been spritzing his head with 2.5 only 3 times in the last 24 hours. It literally clears up in minutes. I mean, she watched it clear before her eyes. So this is so cool.
And we've seen countless other testimonials, including friends who had different skin, ailments, I don't know, psoriasis,
cystic acne, all of those things.
Clear.
So.
If you have great skin already, it's gonna even make it more glowy. And we had mentioned the beauty water.
We have some right here.
As a surfer, I'm in the sun and the salt water every day, getting dried out. So this is a great way for me to rehydrate my skin. I also, of course, love to drink the Kangen water to hydrate internally. There's a lot of other uses for all these waters. We're not going to go into all of them. There's, say, about 100 different uses. So it's going to help you save money and stop having to buy all these products.
And, as a surfer and as people who love this earth and the ocean, just the plastic plight on this planet is just so devastating. And I think a lot of people probably become numb to hearing about this because it seems like too overwhelming to know what to do.
Like, what can you do? It's just like you go to the store, it's plastic. Well, what if we all do one thing? Eliminate single-use bottled water, that plastic. That's going to save you money. And, just think of 1 year of not buying any of that plastic. There's potentially thousands and thousands of plastic water bottles that aren't going to go into the environment.
So let me just ask you, does it make sense to you, what we've shared with you so far? You could clean your body and clean your entire home with this one machine, a one-time purchase that's going to last you for 35 years. Or you can continue to buy the products on a weekly, monthly, daily basis for the rest of your life. Like, would it make sense to you?
Well, it made sense for these guys. We got some celebrities and a
You
billionaire
need to
here.
get some stuff. I drink Kangen water. Is it Kangen or Kangen, whatever it is? I don't know, man, but it's got my skin shining, brother. So whatever they said, I believe it. Okay.
Kevin Hart, the comedian.
By the way, I own a Kangen machine and a Magic 9.5 water filters through. They push out the acidity out of my water, and I have something that is alkaline. So that my kids, basically, I bought that product for my kids.
That's amazing. And then if you've seen the news recently, or if you're a baseball fan, we have been the official sponsors of the Major League Baseball team, the Angels, here in Southern California. Go ahead and check this out. Look at that. That's our sign right there where he's hitting the home run. And what's so cool,
Yeah.
there's multiple machines that are inside the stadium and the different restaurants. There's some in the dugout, the different places, so people can experience the water, not just the players, but the patrons
Yeah.
as well.
So not only is Otani a superstar from Japan blowing up, but also Kangen water,
Is blown
this
up.
Japanese water technology is blowing up.
We got a Kangen water machine. Water's alive and it helps you with just like getting good water throughout your system and so many good benefits. Fill it up and enjoy the freaking energy. Feels so good. We've been drinking it for a long time now and it's life changing.
That's pro surfer Koa Smith. So who wants more freaking energy? I do. And I can definitely testify this water has given me that. So maybe you're not a celebrity, a billionaire, or pro athlete. Maybe yeah, times are tough, right? But health is wealth, health is your priority. And actually over in India right now, this product, this company is blowing up. I believe it's #1 in sales. And if many are familiar with India, there's over, I think, 1 billion people there, and it's very impoverished very impoverished country. However, there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, because if you don't have your health, you literally don't have anything else. And, we just lost someone very dear to us that was battling a severe health issue. And, they had a lot of money, but it didn't matter. All of the money in the world can't buy them another day. So investing in your health is the best thing that you can do. And here's some numbers for you guys to take a look at. Dasani, Aquafina, Fiji, Evian, just any bottled waters in general. I like to ask people, because this was asked of me, how long do you plan on drinking water for? And if it's for, the rest of your life or more than 15 years or more than a few years, it makes a lot of sense to save tens of thousands of dollars, does it not?
It just adds up. And we might not see it every time we go to the gas station or the store when we buy a bottle here and there, but it adds up. Even other beverages you drink, you can replace those and start getting, energy from your water, what sports drinks aren't getting you.
Yeah, it was such a great feeling to be able to get off of caffeine, not be reliant on caffeine for that surge of energy. Now I'm just hydrated and have that energy. And so how do you get one? Well, there's multiple ways that you can invest. You can always pay for it outright, but we also offer amazing, easy payment plans. Whether you have good credit or no credit, it doesn't matter. We can work with you and help you get one of these into your home by the end of the week.
So you want to just reach out to us at Arctic Desert Life. You may have our contact information already, or you can reach out to anyone who shared this video with you and they can help you out.
Absolutely. So this brings us to the end of our webinar here, where we're talking about the machine and the company. And if you would like to stick around and find out more about the optional referral program, if you want to learn how you can create an extra stream of income to share this amazing product with other people, friends, family in the world, just stick around for a few more minutes and we will share that with you.
All right. Thank you so much for
Thanks for
joining. We're going to jump right in.